These sugar cookies are a bona fide way to celebrate. Let's get started. Hi, I'm Leslie with Leslie's Cookies and Treats, and if you love decorating sugar cookies or you want to learn how, you're in the right place. Let's decorate together. Okay, so grab your cookies and let's start by outlining the sugar cookie with some float icing. It's the skeleton of a great cookie. So you're going to want to touch down, lift up your piping bag just a bit, and then slowly drag your line across, touching down at each joint, and continuing on and releasing pressure as you come to the end. And then I'm going to flood in the cookie with the same icing I used for outlining. I'm using about a 15-second royal icing, and I'll just go ahead and flood it in almost all the way to the edge, and then I'll use my scribe to smooth out the icing and to get it all the way out to the edge. My scribe is my most used cookie tool. I don't think I could decorate a cookie without it. And if you take the time to do this step, you will get nice professional looking cookies. Now, I did outline a little bit wonky here and it went a little over the edge. So I'm just going to skillfully wipe it away and then continue with my scribe. And I set my cookie aside to dry completely, and off camera I stenciled on a bone-tiful border. And then I also used my projector and some white food gel to paint on the design. And I'll leave links in the description on how to do the stencil and how to use a projector to transfer your design, as well as other methods to transfer the design. Now getting back to piping, I'm using about a 20 to 25 second royal icing consistency, and I cut a really tiny hole in my piping bag, and I'm just going to outline the little bones here with my white royal icing. And I have a fracture here in my royal icing, so I'm just going to pipe that line again, and then use my scribe to stitch everything together like a true ortho baker. So I'm just going to continue outlining the bones, and I'll use my scribe to settle down any spurs at the start and stop points. And we'll just add these little lines and our backbone will be finished. And then I'll grab my flood consistency royal icing and we'll begin to outline and flood in these hips. This cookie is starting to look pretty hip-tastic, don't you think? And as always, I've grabbed my scribe to help shape the icing and make sure that it goes to where my outline was and keep everything wonderfully neat. And then I set this cookie aside to dry for about 5 minutes until the hip bones had crusted over. And the hip bones are connected to the leg bones, and you can start to pipe those in now. And I'm not going to outline these bones, I'm just going to pipe in 2 thick lines and use my scribe to stitch everything together. And I apologize if you find my puns just completely awful, but I find them very humorous. And there you have it. These cookies are bona fide works of art. With every detail in place, they're skeletonally perfect and ready for a bon appetit moment. I hope you had as much fun decorating cookies with me today as I did. And don't forget, this design is rib tickling good. I'll see you in the next one. And I'll work on my puns in the meantime, I promise.